Wanted to do a quick little video and story. So back in the day, as a kid, I'm 47. I had a GT BMX bike that I fixed up. And anyway, some years you get older, kind of lost interest, couldn't afford to finish it. That bike was in my parents' garage, hanging from a nail for years. And I remember thinking, like, when I have kids, I'd like to give them this bike. But my brother, at some point in his adult life, moved back home and he's cleaning the house, and he throws it out on the curb. My mom sees it, my dad sees it, my other brother sees it. Nobody calls me to say, "Hey, would you want this?" I mean, it was a big house, a big garage, wasn't taking up lots of space, and he tossed it. I tell myself the person that found it hopefully knows what they found. Had four-piece dyno bars, uh, dyno stem, GT wing sprocket. Anyways, even as I tell the story now, and it's like 10, 15 years after the fact, my blood boils. But I was motivated. I want to get like a new bike, and actually ended up getting four 90s bikes, one for myself, one for the wife, one for the kids. This is the first one that's been kind of a labor of love and a long time coming, a long process. But I picked up this 1999 Dyno Comp for 50 bucks. Just the frame and the fork is what remains from the bike as it was. And I started to build this bike up. And I was a little bit nervous to do so, but I watched some great content online from Nostalgic Neighborhood, big fan of that channel, and White Welly BMX, also a big fan of that channel. And this is the first of four. This is my purple 1999 Dyno Comp, Dominator seat, mag wheels, GT tires, repop, GT sprocket, repop, mallet stem. I got the GT bars and almost done. I just got to put on the freewheel, the chain, the grips, and do the brakes. But I'm a sucker for nostalgia, and this turned out good. I'm really happy with the way that this bike turned out. I wish I had that old bike. I'm still mad at my brother to this day for throwing it out, but I'm slowly kind of just getting back into it. So again, it's been a labor of love. I was really nervous to like build this bike back up and make sure everything was right. Handlebars weren't going to fly off at some point and leave me on the ground somewhere. But it's coming along pretty well. 95% done. Hopefully this weekend I can bang it out and get the rest of it done. I have my AME grips I got to put on, white KMC chain. But yeah, I missed that old bike. I should make them pay for this bike for what it's worth. But once this is done, I'll move on to the next one. It is also a dyno. I got a 90s, late 90s Dyno Zone, another late 90s Dyno Comp, and a 1999 GT Vertigo. So all of these, they're all chrome, and they're going to remain chrome. I'm not going to bother to paint them or powder coat them. They're going to remain chrome and have different color accents. So one's going to be green accents, one pink, and one black. All of them I have the mags for, and it'll be a slow process, but it is what it is. But here for this bike, got my Odyssey 1999s, my GT low profile tires, Dominator seat, just a basic seat clamp. That's a decal on there. Just the knockoff fork standers, right? Just a basic white mag. I'm happy with this. So this is it. Question for any of the bike guys here. So this is a purple, like metal flake paint, and I put a bunch of clear on it, but to me the bike doesn't really shine like I thought it would. I've used a Krylon triple thick clear before, and I don't know, this didn't give me that like finish. Bike is pretty smooth to the touch. There's some texture. The texture makes me nervous for putting on the decals. I do have the decals, and I'm a little bit concerned that maybe they're going to show some texture when installed. Maybe somebody could offer me some information or thoughts on that. Again, it's relatively smooth, maybe a slight texture, and I'm just worried the decals might look like bubbly, and I don't want to have to repaint the bike. Yeah, thoughts, let me know. Anyways, here it is, my first step, my first stab here at recreating nostalgia, and one of four.